What up, y'all? Welcome to another episode of What's in the Box Track. Thank y'all for tuning in. Look, can't win them all, man. I guess the Lakers lose last night to the Nuggets 109-122. No LeBron, ankle soreness, out of the game. No Lonnie Walker, no Austin Reeves. Of course, no Anthony Davis, no Troy Brown Jr. At some point, the levee had to break, and it probably would break against the team tied for the number one spot in the Western Conference. So, laugh to keep from crying here, but I'll go through the stats real quick. So the Lakers were out attempted. Is that reasonable wording? Basically, Nuggets had more attempts than the Lakers. They took 99 shots to the Lakers 93. The field goal percentage here. Now, here's the thing. Remember, I've talked about this for a couple episodes now. The lowest field goal percentage in the league is about 44-45%, right? So if you can keep a team within that range, that's for 22-23, that is really good defense. Although you do have to attach the defense to the pace. What type of pace did each team play? What type of game did they play, et cetera? Because it might be more of defense in moments than overall. I'm saying all this to say the Nuggets played excellent defense. I'll get into what they did, but man, great defense by the Nuggets. Hats off to them. Held the Lakers to 44% shooting. Now, look, the Lakers didn't play half bad defense either. The Nuggets had 46, about 44, let's say 47, let's round up, 47% shooting overall. But look, they were held to 42% shooting in the second half. I know a lot of people might catch that I might have a bit more shade for the Nuggets than I have for most teams, and that's a bit unfair on my part. But I would actually prefer that Jamal Murray is the person taking the higher volume of shots if I'm playing the Nuggets, because anything Jokic gets is high percentage. He's so great offensively that anything he gets is high percentage. So if I can get more shots from Murray than I can get from Jokic, I feel like I've done a pretty good job defensively. Now, unfortunately, last night, Murray burned everybody, but I would prefer that. If I played the Nuggets again, I want the same exact game, but with LeBron on the floor, and I want Murray to take the majority of the shots, bottom line. So look, the Nuggets also took 42 three-pointers out of their 99 shots. This is the league we are in right now. The Lakers took 28. Nuggets shot 36%. Pretty good percentage. The Lakers shot under 30%, horrible percentage. But this doesn't burn the Lakers as much because the Lakers do not take as many as the rest of the league takes. They're still the lowest volume of three-point shots in the league. This kind of leads me, I'm going to bounce around stats here, man. The points in the paint were tied 52-52. This should not be the case against the two-time MVP, going on third-time MVP if the voting goes the way that most people are talking. Man, greatest thing since sliced bread. And Jokic, you should dominate in this stat with Jokic on the floor. That's how great he is offensively. But the fact that the Lakers were able to match them, in spite of the great defense that the Nuggets played, is a pretty good sign for me. Kind of shows me I'm not entirely afraid of the Nuggets if this is the game they're going to play when they see the Lakers. What I am afraid of is the defense that they played and holding the Lakers to 44% and how they did it, which once again, I'll get into in just a moment. Look, the Lakers shot 25 free throws. They made 76%. That's gross. The Nuggets, 17 free throws. They didn't get to the line very much. The Lakers are not a high fouling team, so please don't blame this one on the refs. But the Nuggets did shoot 88%, only missing 2 of those 17 free throws. The Lakers were out-rebounded 55-44 overall, but mostly the offensive rebounds 14-11. Now, that's not a major disparity, but when you look at the second chance points, Nuggets had 20 second chance points. If I'm telling you what the Lakers' problem has been over the last 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever games you want to go back. If you've been listening to What's in the Box or watching What's in the Box for the last 24 episodes that I've done, you would say biggest problem are second chance points and points off of turnovers, right? And you would be right. This is where the Lakers get beat the most. The Lakers gave up 23 points off of turnovers, in spite of the fact that they had less turnovers than the Nuggets. 14 turnovers, middle of the league, 23 points, bottom of the league. There's something about where they're having these turnovers at the guard level that is causing, a lot more friction. There's a couple things here. One, Russ had 7 turnovers and seven assists. Dead that. So he basically had 0 at this point, right? The other thing is, although an assist is an automatic basket, a turnover is not a guaranteed basket. But when you look here, 20 points off of turnovers, let's just say, Russ didn't have a great night with the ball. 4 of those turnovers went in the second half. A couple of them when we really needed him to play better. But for what it's worth, I just, with this many injuries, I, you're putting people in a pretty difficult position And the defense is taking advantage of those positions. The other thing here, let's just talk about the Nuggets for just a moment. First of all, that weak side help was monstrous. It was crazy good. Like, crazy good. 11 blocks, and most of them were weak side blocks, not straight up stand up blocks, but this was helping the helper. This is off the double team helping. It was like a freaking ludicrous song. When I move, you move. They were everywhere, man. So big props to them defensively. The Nuggets also did what they were supposed to do, right? The Lakers are an excellent fast breaking team, and the Nuggets held them to 11 fast break points while creating 21 of their own. They made the Lakers play in a half-court set. The Lakers are not great in a half-court set. I would argue that most of the league doesn't seem very good in a half-court set. Maybe the Nets. But outside of that, there are a lot of bad shots taken in the league. Now, I understand one of the arguments that we always have, because we feel like if anything new is good, then our childhood is destroyed. The argument is that it was better back then. The only reason I will agree with that argument, where I don't take a lot of it was better back in my day arguments seriously, is because more of the points were in the paint. So you were working it around until you could get the ball to someone like Kareem, someone like Shaq, someone like Malone, who would have a higher percentage shots. These days, you're working around to a low percentage shot. Even at its best, three-pointer is about a 40%, 42%, in most cases, 36, 38% shot. That's just not a great shot at the end of the day, right? But when you're good at it, or when you're dominating at it, when you are shooting like the Lakers the other night, shot 45%, that's a tough team to beat when they're shooting 45%. Almost 40% of the Nuggets shots, just about 40% of the Nuggets shots were three-pointers. With Jokic on the floor, I don't like that very much, but he's an unselfish player, and that's part of also what makes him great. So there's that. So what is the news here? What's the story behind the game? The story behind this game is the Nuggets defense and the Lakers just not having enough to get over the hump. You put LeBron on the floor. Again, they split the series. They beat the Nuggets by damn near 20 without Anthony Davis on the floor. I'm not afraid of the Nuggets. I'm just telling y'all that. You can feel how you want to feel about it. I'm not afraid of them. This is coming off the heels of yet another, and I don't like to get into the drama on this channel. I feel like it's kind of silly, and you guys get enough of that, but I will speak a little bit. I don't like how LeBron is dealing with his front office issues out in the open in front of the media, and then retracting statements. And I didn't say this, and I didn't say that, and I did say this. He doesn't play last night. Okay, sore ankle. I understand. He's 38 years old. He's been putting up monster numbers. Okay. But it's also hard to discuss LeBron with fans, right? The people that don't like LeBron pretend like he should be at LA Fitness and everything that he's done is being done by accident. If you just put him in a time machine and you scramble eggs in a time machine, he wouldn't be that. I mean, whatever, all this extra stuff. What he's doing now is amazing, and it's going to be amazing in any era that anybody does it. For those that do like LeBron, if you question LeBron at all, then you're questioning the integrity of Harriet Tubman and every other black leader that ever lived. Look, it's somewhere in the middle as far as how he conducts himself in moments where he doesn't feel like he can win. And the argument is, if you are the greatest player, why do you constantly need the most super of super duper help? The Lakers have enough to win. You can roll your eyes at that all you want, but as I look down, I don't see every team having role players like Thomas Bryant, like Dennis Schroeder, like how Austin Reeves is playing. That's not a common thing, to have role players that can take that type of role. Russell Westbrook off the bench. That's not everywhere, right? You have enough to win. You just need to win. You need health. You need to put it on the court. Let's see how the Nets do without Kevin Durant. I want them to play well. I have nothing against the Nets. Look at where Phoenix is. Phoenix was number 1 when they were fully healthy. Now they're number 8 and they're below 500. Health is very important. So shut up and play the game. If LeBron was listening to this, that's what I was saying. Just shut up. Don't say nothing and just run. You were just on a 5-game winning streak. You're beating the teams you're supposed to beat. You're beating the teams that are 500 and below. Now it's time to ramp it up when AD gets back. There's rumor he might be back in a week. Who knows? But once he gets back on the court, you have about a 30 to 35 game run where you get to improve upon being one of the top 3 winning teams since November in the West. You got a shot here, right? So just keep it going. Look, this has been What's in the Box, Trek, man. I don't want to fill y'all with the drama. I only fill y'all with the numbers. Holler at me next time, man. This is Trek Life. Lakers play Dallas on Thursday. Hopefully we can get a win. We'll be 7-3 in our 10th of the season measure that I run with. Peace.